comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
What is up? Happy Friday. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk MMA. As always, I'm Colby.
And I'm Brody. And welcome back to the only channel where picks and bets, they're the same thing, guys.
Same damn thing. We're going to be breaking down UFC Vegas 119, Manel Kape versus Horiguchi 2. You heard me right, that's 2. They fought about 10 years ago. New fight.
Before we get into this, we are coming off that wild Freedom 250 card. I'm still a little 250 hungover.
Same. That was bonkers.
Baby.
America's back.
We're back.
America's back, baby.
We're back.
Wiping out
Holy
the Caucasus
crap.
region. Back. Absolutely insane. Michelle Obama may or may not be a man. Things we are still unsure of. But something I am sure of is that we're going to make a little bit of money this weekend, boys. So, without further ado, let's get right into the card. 145 for Otari Tanzalovi.
145 for Otari Tanzalovi.
Coming off a loss on this Contender Series fight. Going up against Shane
145
Collins.
and a half for Collins.
Coming in 145 and a half. Both of their UFC debut. Yeah, let me full screen this for you guys. UFC debut for both of them. Shane Collins 7-0. Otari Tanzalovi 10-1. Tanzalovi not really the best boxer. He's if he's trying to wrestle though, he's kind of wrestling when he's hurt. He didn't really look all too impressive in the loss on the Contender Series, and he backs up a lot. He tries to throw shots only when he wants to, not necessarily when he has to. And Shane Collins is a forward pressure boxer, and even if he's not able to catch Otari, regardless, they're going to be in the smaller cage. He's going to be pressing forward, and I think that's going to look a lot better to the judges. I don't really know a whole lot about either of them outside of that. Maybe Brody knows a little bit more, but I am liking Shane Collins in this one. Maybe his pressure is enough to get the KO late, but I'm rocking with the decision. We'll look at odds in a minute.
Yeah, I'm honestly leaning more towards Shane Collins as well. Now, Tanzalovi, he lost on the Contender Series to Josiah Musasa, I believe his name was. And Musasa hasn't done that good in the UFC. And Tanzalovi turned into a wrestler that match because Musasa was coming at him with a lot of power that could have took his head off. Tanzalovi's a striker. He's not gonna he's a striker. And Collins has a background in grappling. You know, he can wrestle. He can submit you. The smart plan here would be for Collins to come out early, just grapple, get Tanzalovi a little blown up, clean his head off in round 2. Because Collins brings some power. He brings power, and he looked great on the scale. Now, Tanzalovi, he's there to get hit. He's a give one to get one type of striker. He does average about 4 takedowns. Well, but that was in his fight against Musasa, and he did not want to get hit by Musasa. Yeah, I'm liking Shane Collins. I like a KO.
You think he finds the KO? So I'm trying to get my lights.
I think round 2. If Collins has a high IQ and doesn't want to lose that O so soon, he's gotta wrestle first, blow up Tanzalovi, and then start engaging in the striking.
Yeah. Because even coming from Georgia, Tanzalovi's not really the best wrestler. It's hard to be a wrestler.
Striker.
Yeah, it's hard to be a wrestler when you're always fighting on the back foot.
His only loss is to Musasa, and Musasa, honestly, it was a split decision, so it was a close one, but Musasa hasn't looked the greatest. Losing to Colby Thickness, I mean, it's a good loss, but he also lost to Carlos Vera. He got choked out by him. So Musasa hasn't looked the best inside the UFC.
Yeah.
I don't think Tanzalovi's going to be UFC level either. And I think it might be a spot here for Collins.
All right, let's see what we're rocking with for odds here. We got Collins money line sitting minus 218, not bad. Decision sitting at a plus 175, KO plus 250. Exact method of victory, KO plus 250. Round 2 KO for Collins is sitting at a plus 800. Fight to go distance, odds makers say it's up in the air. They're unsure. Pretty much pick'ems.
Yeah, I think Collins has the finishing potential in this fight.
Let me
But
see.
he's also
what,
fighting cans. And
Yeah. I'm trying to
but
see.
is Tanzalovi really fighting better opponents? Not really. Only had one other fight since his fight in 2024 in the Contender Series against Musaya.
I like this.
What are we looking at?
Oh, let me full screen it for you. Shane Collins
is
to
it?
win round 3 or on decision, plus 125. I know you're thinking round 2,
Round 3.
but round
I
3
am
or
thinking
decision
round 2.
plus 125. Because it seems like everyone's thinking this fight goes over 2 rounds. And I don't really know a whole lot about them yet. KO decision minus 170. If you think it comes late, you could get slate plus money on it with the round 3 or decision. Juiced on the round 2 KO plus 800. KO straight plus 250. So there's a bunch of ways you could, couple different angles you could go with this one. You got anything else for that? I don't want to spend too much time on the super early prelims.
Not too much. You might have something with the round 3 or decision because it could go to round 3.
Yeah.
I liked round 2, but I could be biased.
Who?
Then lost to Dumont, then beat Santos, then lost to Irene Aldana, then beat Piana Canenza, then lost to Eileen Perez, then beat Nora Carnot. Now she's supposed to lose to Luana Santos. Cara Rosa is not the greatest. She didn't look very confident on the scale. I think that Luana Santos is gonna get the takedowns, and Cara Rosas is a little bit of a fish out of water on her back. Santos looked good on the scale. She looked big.
Yeah.
She is a grappler.
She's 5 years younger.
5 years younger. All it takes for her to get on top. I mean, that's all she has to do. She's fought good competition. Her only loss in the UFC is to Casey O'Neill, which is not a bad loss. King Casey's not a bad loss.
No. I was fucking... was that Casey O'Neill's last fight? Because Casey O'Neill put a fucking whooping on whoever she fought in her last fight.
No, it wasn't. Her last fight was Gabriela Fernandez when
That's
she
right.
knocked her out in round 1.
Yeah, she put a whooping on that girl.
So, like, Luana Santos went to a decision with her. So, I think Santos has the grappling prowess. I think she's fought better competition than Rosas. I think Rosas gets her clock clean by King Casey.
Yes.
But that's MMA math. So, I like Luana Santos to get the takedowns, to get on top. She might get a submission, but I'm thinking she cruises her way to a decision victory. This is women's MMA after all.
Money line sitting at minus 115 for Rosa, 105 for Santos. So very close. Pick'ems. 75% of you D-Gens going with Luana Santos, though. Nice. Love to see it. Love to see it. Decision plus 130. Sub plus 750. I'm leaning decision on this, like, for obvious reasons. Over 2.5 minus 620. Fight to go the distance. It's gonna be like a minus 1400. Oh wow. Yeah, give me Santos decision.
Yeah, I'm gonna back that. This fight to end by decisions of -500. Oh my god. Yeah.
170
All right.
I don't even wanna
170 and a
say
half
this.
for Chocolate.
Chokoli.
Thank you, Levon.
Another set of debuters.
170 and a half.
Leon Shabazian.
170 and a half for Shabazian.
Yes, he is related to that Shabazian. No, he does not
Why is he
fight.
not ginger?
No, he does not fight like that Shabazian, and I don't know. It's a good question. Leon, son of God, I believe it is, Shabazian. He's a grappler. He's a BJJ nerd. What's his nickname? Is it Son of God?
I have no idea, but if it is,
I
it's
just see
fucking hysterical.
S.O.G.
Hold on. Yeah, that's all I see too.
Yeah. Unless it's just Sog, which is way worse. Anywho, Leon Shabazian, he's a grappler. Like 100% through and through. He is not a good striker. Very awkward striking.
Complete
Levon-
opposite from his brother.
Yeah, complete opposite from his brother. Levon Chuck Kelly, I don't know how you say it. He's getting some knockouts. He's getting some knockouts and some, oh, actually, he came from Bellator. I didn't even realize that. Couple decisions in Bellator's, couple round 1 KOs. So this dude's coming to bang. 10 KOs in the first round. If Leon Shabazian, I haven't even seen the odds for this. I'm sure it's crazy. If Leon Shabazian cannot get this to the ground, which I don't think he's going to be... Oh, it's right there. Which I don't think he's going to be able to. He's fucked. He's fuckity fucked. And I think Levon Kelly's going to get another first round KO here.
First round.
You think it goes long? Most of his KOs come in the first round. He has 10 first round knockouts.
True.
And Leon
True.
Shabazian's soft as fresh baked bread.
He is. This man is a killer be killed type, huh?
Yeah, with armbar, guillotine.
Front kick,
Loses
front
by
choke.
KO to Ryan
front choke.
Loader, dude. Come on now.
Yeah, you might be right with the round one. I
Round,
don't know why I
definitely,
was
we'll see
leaning
what the
round.
under 1.5 is here, but
I am the round two. Under 1.5 is like -200.
yeah, it is. So Leon plus 280 on DraftKings, minus 355 for Kelly. Under 1.5, minus 200. Leon by KO, minus 200. Shit. Damn. KO round 1. Oh my god, I was like, what?
Gotta be -120.
Probably. Minus 105, yeah. So odds makers got the round 1 KO too.
Yeah.
Unless the jitters get to him, which I don't think it will. Like, fighting in Bellator, it's not fighting in the UFC, but it at least a few years ago, it was a big enough stage to get some jitters out. You're not coming from, like, UFL, like Shabazian is. Not sure if that really factors in whatsoever, but I think he's gonna dust him up.
Chocolate to win rounds 1 or 2 is -225.
Nice parlay
This is gonna
piece.
be early.
Yeah.
Chocolate to win under 1.5. What is that? A -185. Oh my god. Oh, if it goes over a round and a half, you're getting plus money on him. Oh,
Chikali to win by KO round 2 is plus 600. Chikali to win an under. Where's under half a round? Plus 250.
he's gotta dust him early, but he's George. Is he gonna try to wrestle him? That's what I'm worried about.
No.
He's Georgian.
He's not going to try to wrestle him. That would literally, he would be driving head on into his one
Retardedness.
fucking path to victory. I don't know what his fight IQ is, but 91% of people got confidence in him on DraftKings.
You know what? Yeah, round 1 KO. It should be. I'm always thinking round 2 because I feel like I'm a round 2 guy. But screw it. Yeah, round 1 probably is the most likely for Chocolate.
Definitely the KO coming at some point. But you never know. It's a fist fight.
No, that KO is coming. That KO is coming.
146.
Moving up, we got Michael Aswell coming in 146.
1. Thank you, Michael.
Going up against, is that Ilya?
146.
Gaston Bolaños.
4, 3, 2.
Timu Ili.
Thank you, Gaston.
Right. It's weird. Alrighty. Break it down, Brody.
All right, guys. Gaston Bolaños is moving up. All right. His chin did not do that great down at bantamweight. So now he's making his appearance here at featherweight. Think he can do something a little bit better for him. Got knocked out by Quang Lee. I don't think Quang Lee is the best of the best. Dude knocked him out. He beat Romeus. Okay, you should. He got knocked out by Marcus McGee. Marcus McGee, dude's pretty good. Dude's pretty good. But Quang Lee, that's Shilai's last loss. Choked out by him. Not the best look. Quang Lee kind of sucks. All right. Aswell hits hard.
Yes, he
Not like
does.
super hard, but he hits hard.
Harder than
This
it looks
dude-
like.
I know we all know Almeida had a broken hand, but he backed him up against the cage and laid him out with one punch, pretty much. One right, just put Almeida down. Luke Riley, that dude can throw some bombs. Almeida went tooth and nail with him. That was a close fight.
That was a
I mean,
wicked
Aswell
good
went tooth
fight.
and nail with them. Yeah, that was a close fight. The short notice fight against Oki, not the best look. I lost to Bogdan on Contender Series, not the best look, but he's been looking better. Since that Lucas Almeida fight, Aswell's kind of looked really good. And Bolaños really sucks. The only thing you got to gamble on here is whether or not Bolaños' chin will hold up now that he's at 145 better than it did at 135. I think it might. I'm thinking Aswell decision.
Thinking the same thing. I'm thinking he's 8 years younger. I think he's going to be faster. I think as long as he doesn't get caught in the pocket, he's safe here. Because Bolaños does throw pretty hard. I don't think it matters too much here, though. I think Aswell tires too a little bit as it goes on. He looked really good in his performance against Luke Riley, though. So maybe he's been working on his cardio extra. I think I'm agreeing with the decision, though. It'd either be like a late stoppage or a decision, but let's see what the odds makers are thinking. We got Bolaños at a plus 330 money line, minus 425 for Aswell. Over 2.5, coming in at minus 166. So same thing, thinking it goes long, thinking there's a little bit of a chance for a finish at the end there. Exact method of victory, plus 130 if you're kind of afraid of Bolaños catching him. Aswell KO, plus 175. Decision, plus 110. I think if he were to knock him out, it would probably be in the third. Get plus 900 on that. But I'm liking the decision here at plus 110. I think he's just going to win the minutes.
Round 3 or decisions, minus 135.
Not bad, not bad. Yeah, it's a nice little parlay piece. Fight to go distance, minus 130. Yeah, so that gives you like a whole extra 5 minutes just in case.
Yep, you just
minus
gotta get through the
135.
first 10.
Yeah. I like that.
Like, Aswell will bang. Like, he's set
Yeah.
to bang.
And
I don't think Bolaños wants to bang.
We'll see. I feel like he's going to come in feeling really confident at his new weight class, but it is
Not after what just happened to his cousin.
shifting. Who's his cousin?
You know, his facial cousin.
Oh. I feel like shifting weight classes has not been very kind to fighters this year, and I think it holds up in this fight. So,
And I hope it keeps. I hope it keeps holding up. Cause there's another fight coming up soon, man. Where a fighter at a weight class
125 and a half.
didn't start in.
5.
125
What do
and
we
a
got?
half.
We got
for
Raposo.
Raposo.
Thank you,
El Nascimento.
126 for Nascimento.
Thank you, Alan.
Both of them make him wait. All right, we got Mitch Raposo, 10-3 in his professional career, going up against Alan Nascimento, 22-6. Mitch Raposo, really good boxer. I'll call him really good, fighting out of New England Cartel. So he fights the way you expect him to fight, the same way everyone fights out of there. Forward pressure boxing, in your face, does not give up on himself. Is he moving up in weight for that? No, it's flyweight. I'm stupid. Coming off a win over Azat Maxim. Before that, lost a split decision to Sumadarji. Not terrible. Split decision to Andre Lima. Not terrible. Alan Nascimento currently on a 4-fight win streak. Last fight being Cody Durden. Beat him by an anaconda choke. But Alan Nascimento doesn't, like... He doesn't really have great striking. He doesn't impress me the way he impresses other people, I feel like. Mitch Raposo, I feel like this is actually like a pretty good fight for him. I feel like he has decent scrambles. I'm always afraid of New England Cartel guys, though. Like, genuinely. What do you got for this one, Brody? Talk me into it.
When this fight first was announced, I'm pretty sure we even broke it down one time before it got canceled.
Probably.
Yeah. My official call for that fight, I think I got to keep it. I'm going Mitch Raposo by a KO-so.
KO.
KO-so. All right. Now, this man's been working. He's got some nice boxing.
He's 7
It's
years
not great.
younger.
He got some boxing. Alan Nascimento, he needs this to be on the ground. He cannot stand with people. He might have one KO win, but it's probably against a nobody. You keep looking back, I can't fucking find it. All right?
It was 4 years ago, too, and that was a decision to Jake Hadley.
But, like, 16 submissions, yes, Nascimento will be live anytime this hits the mat. Raposo's still not the best. BJJ, he's not on Nascimento's BJJ level. But Nascimento's not on Raposo's striking level. This is a big grasp, I think, in differences here. We got the KO, we got the BJJ. We got one trying to pull guard, one trying to knock you out. And I'm going to take the guy trying to knock you out. I'm going with the New England brethren. Let's go, Mitch Raposo.
I like the hype. I'm going to be sticking with Mitch Raposo decision plus 215. I think he's going to be able to use the small cage to his advantage, keep the pressure forward, keep Nascimento on the back foot, and maybe stuff a couple of these takedowns. But we'll find out really early, I feel like, how this fight's going to play out. I feel like it's whoever gets momentum early, but I feel like whoever gets their momentum going is going to keep it, and they're going to gain a whole hell of a lot of confidence in either direction. If Nascimento can keep him down, he's going to get super confident, and if Raposo can keep this on the feet. Work your jab early. The jab is the best shot in boxing, and it proves like that time and time and time again. Gaethje busting Ilya up with jabs in the first round. Mitch Raposo KO sitting at plus 800. Decision plus 215. Nascimento decision plus 185. Fight to not go distance plus 120. Yeah, that's.
I honestly think either Raposo gets the knockout or he gets sub. So I kind of like that to not go the distance.
Yeah, I could see a finish definitely happening. Plus 120. Easy money. I like the
parlay.
over 2.5 minus 195. Yeah, I like that. All right, moving up. What did you call Bia in her last fight?
I called her the female Buchecha. Boy, was I wrong.
35.5.
Melissa Mullins coming in at 135.5. Tough as nails.
136.
Going up against Bia Mesquita.
136 for
Coming in
Mesquita.
at 136.
One. Thank you, Bia.
So, Bia, you can go ahead with this one, Brody, while I get this pulled up.
So I'm an idiot. Bia Mosquito could probably sub and knock out Marcus Buchecha. She's way better. I mean, she just quickly subbed Rendon. It was like nothing to her. She subbed Irene Aliskiva. This girl, she has power in her hand. She's getting knockouts. And Melissa Mullins, I mean, she's beating who she should. I'll just put it that way. She's beating who she should. Oh, she lost the rematch too to Dyra. So she's getting worse.
She's tough. I can give that to her.
She's tough,
But
your body doesn't care how tough you are when you're in an arm bar and your ligaments start to snap.
exactly.
She's never been subbed before, but Bia puts that pressure on. She knows how to mix in the elbows and the punches from top. She's a lot better than I thought. I'm a fan now. She shut me up. So I can say she shut me up. I like Bia to get a finish in this fight. I was leaning more towards the KO side because I feel like Mullins hasn't been subbed before. She never got a sub win, but she's never been subbed before, and Bia does hit fucking hard.
I feel like also, especially because I see Bia ending up on top of Mullins within the first 2 minutes of this fight. And even if, like, she throws some crazy ground and pound, crazy ground and pound for a women's bantamweight fighter. And when you're throwing ground and pound like that with no respect and you have nothing coming back at you and someone starts covering up, that's when it leads into submission availability. And that's when you're able to grab an arm and step over and get an arm triangle or get an arm bar, this, that. So I like the submission here. I think Mullins is gonna. I don't know. I don't see Mullins crumbling to ground and pound. I see her covering up and Bia instinctively grabbing a submission. But I don't know. The more I say that, the more I kind of do see her just folding her with pressure from the ground and pound. I know inside the distance should be minus 175, so that dropped actually, I think, from what you showed me earlier. I think it was closer to pick'ems. I know odds makers are going to have the submission way more, but that doesn't really mean much. KO plus 450, that's a really sneaky prop. Really sneaky. Over 1.5, sitting at minus 145. I don't even know, dude. Like, he is so good.
That KO prop is sneaky. The minus 175 is safe.
Yeah. This would be a nice flyer, or throw on like more of a long shot parlay. Throw the ITD on like a normal parlay. But I don't see a path to victory for Mullins here unless she gets really lucky.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I think a decision is more of an outcome than a KO. That's kind of crazy to me. The odds makers
Yeah.
have that a little bit backwards. But fight to not go the distance, minus 120. Be around 1K. What's be around 1? Plus 200. Dude. Be around 1 and 2? I don't think this goes to the third.
I don't either.
Minus 120.
It's not bad. Round 1 sub plus 225. Round 1 KO plus 650.
Pick your poison, guys.
Yeah.
Mullins has never been subbed, but there's a first time for everything.
Be it a win under 1.5 plus 125.
That sounds promising. Hold on. What's Bia to win under 1.5 by submission? Plus 190. Yeah, no, that's not by KO. Plus 650. Yeah, that's just getting greedy.
Yeah.
Under 1.5 won't fly.
Yeah, you'd be sweating that.
Yeah. Minus 175 is a good parlay piece. Bia should definitely get this done. Mullins been knocked out TKO'd several times already.
Yeah.
She has not been looking better. She's only getting worse. Bia is on the rise.
Bia's just
want
looking
Bia
for
to
a
be-
finish. Like, she's gonna come out there fucking crazy.
Yeah, they want Bia to be in like the champions tier already, fighting like Dern and stuff. That's the
Yeah.
right weight class, right?
Dern's 125, I think.
No, Dern. So this would be Shevchenko.
Yeah.
I swear Bia sub Dern before though. Hang on.
No, Dern's 115. Shevchenko is 125, I think.
Oh,
And
so this is
'cause
Kayla.
Kayla Harrison's 135, yeah. Dern's 115.
I swear she subbed Dern before.
It might have
I
been a
swear.
grappling match.
Maybe. Lost to Juliana Miller. I don't know. Maybe I can't find it. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person.
I don't know. But I know you're thinking of the right person when you say, give me Bia Mesquita inside the distance.
Yep.
Moving up. We got Kevin Borjas. I believe he was the only fighter on this card to miss weight. Coming in at 129. He's going to be forfeiting 20% of his purse.
129 for Borjas.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Rough weight cut, man. Sucks. Oh, speaking of rough weight cuts, I was trying to have a brain blast earlier, and remember, Cameron Smotherman got cut. Andre Lima
126 for Lima.
making weight like a professional, coming in at 126.
Thank you, Andre.
And Andre Lima's odds just shot up a whole hell of a lot after seeing Kevin Borjas weigh in like that. Andre Lima, he's on a mean win streak right now. Let's see. Decision over Mitroposo, decision over Felipe dos Santos, submission over Daniel Perez. Kevin Borjas coming off that knockout from Imanol Rodriguez, who he did drop in that fight, but, you know, Kevin Borjas, he's just a lanky boxer. That's all he's got. He's got one way of boxing, and it seems that people are able to figure him out after a couple of minutes because he keeps getting knocked out. Went to a decision with Josh Van. That was 2 years ago, though. Now you run that again, Josh Van knocks him out within 2 rounds. But clearly, people are able to pick up on his patterns and figure it out. Andre Lima is a huge favorite, minus 600. I think he has no problem getting this to the ground where Kevin Borjas is completely lost and wrapping up a submission. My original call was KO, but I feel like if Andre is smart enough, he doesn't even allow because Borjas is still dangerous in the first round. Like, he's quick, but he fades and he's predictable. I just want to check real quick what this is saying. Lima sub plus 380, KO plus 225. And I don't know. I don't see Borjas surviving this. What are you thinking?
I think Lima picks up a decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Lima's great.
Hi, Sarah
But it seems
Ellie
like-
6368.
Besides his last fight, he's been just coasting decisions, barely doing enough, or getting a DQ'd win after he got bit.
Yeah, that was
But like,
crazy.
even on the Contender Series, like, I probably have to rewatch that fight. I don't remember it. Decision. He got bit, got a DQ win. Split decision with Raposo, where he just barely did enough to win. Unanimous decision against Felipe dos Santos, where I think again it was just another close fight. More one-sided close fight, but still a close fight. And then he subbed Daniel Barres. Barres kind of old, out of it right now. If boxing's all he got, Borjas has a chance. Lima might not engage in the grappling. I'm still suspect on his IQ level. But like, you're right. Borjas dropped Imanol Rodriguez. But everybody drops Imanol Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Then Imanol gets back up and lays you out. The Sumandarji fight, I thought Borjas could have won that. He just made a couple mistakes. You beat Ronaldo Rodriguez. You got knocked out by Alexandro Costa. And like you said, yeah, you rerun the Josh Van fight. Borjas is getting knocked out. I was thinking decision, but you might be right with all of this. You're starting to talk me into a finish.
Yeah, I feel like
The smart-
Borjas is predict like I don't know because I'm not a professional fighter, but clearly he's doing something that everyone keeps picking up on because he starts doing good in the first round, and then he just completely fucking falls apart and gets picked apart.
If Lima's smart, submission is a great way to go.
If he goes out there
I
and
mean-
fights like a minus 600 favorite, then he should.
If he goes out there and gives Borjas a chance, he'd be an idiot, but KO could be live.
And we
But if we're
see
playing the KO side, I'd rather it be Borjas because I think he has a better boxing. He's just bad.
we've seen Daniel Barez get to the back of people recently too and show like decent enough grappling, and Kevin Borjas is like lower than that. Like he doesn't have grappling.
He has none. Yeah, you might be talking me into a finish side. Submission decision, maybe. I don't think it's going to be a KO. It could be. I could be eating my words, but
Lima KO or decision is a minus 330. Inside the distance plus 110. Sub or decision minus 200. Sub straight plus 380. KO straight plus 225. I feel like the sub is more alive than the KO.
me too. Because
That I feel
Lima
like
hasn't
this is
knocked
where
anyone
it flips. I feel like everyone's gonna be expecting Bia by sub and the KO hits, and everyone's gonna be expecting Lima if he gets a finish to be KO and the sub hits. If I'm Andre Lima, I'm trying to submit Kevin Borjas. I'm not sitting there
Lima
banging it out with
averages-
him in the first round.
Lima averages one takedown a fight. Kevin Borjas gets hit a lot more than he throws. At about 2 more strikes. Felipe Lima taking less than he throws at about 2. This could be Lima could finish. Yeah, no one. Yeah, I like the sub decision. I like the sub
Sub-decision?
decision line. I feel like that's safe.
Over 2.5
I think it's
minus
submission.
130.
Submissions live. Borjas always comes out good in round 1. Lima to get a sub in round 2 or round 3, very possible. It's just how much is Lima gonna wrestle? That's what you're betting on right here. Does Lima? I'm still making my list, guys. And once I have more of it completed, I'll make sure I post it in our Discord, and you'll have everything too. But I'm making a list of low IQ fighters and why they're low IQ and what they do wrong. I don't know if Lima's gonna play the striking game with Borjas. I still have doubts on his IQ level. If he's dumb enough, he'll do it. But we'll find out.
Why is the point spread 7.5?
Because they think Lima gets a finish. Or a 10-8 round or a unanimous decision win, 30-27 across the board. They're basically saying Borjas has really no freaking chance.
Does Borjas still just have to win one round for a plus 7.5?
Let me bring up my calculator.
I am confusion.
So let's
Fight
see.
the end by KO plus 165.
30, 30. No, it'd be 10. Damn it. So 30 plus 9 and 20. And 84. 84. 84 minus 60. I did something wrong. I have no idea. I
That's
think it
okay.
might be. You might need. He gives a little extra boost instead of you needing like him to win like one round. He might only need to win like one round on one judge's scorecard or one round on two judges' scorecards instead of all three.
Gotcha. Well, I like Lima inside the distance. Brody likes sub or decision. Play it how you want it. It'll be posted in the Discord. Moving up. Opening up the main card. We got Vinicius Oliveira going up against Andre Touchy Feely.
145 and a half for
Feely.
Feely.
4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Andre.
Alright, so Vinicius fighting at his actual weight now.
145 and a half.
145.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so I don't like Vinicius Oliveira. I don't like him. I don't know what it is about him. I just don't like him. I'm really hoping that this is the fight that Andre Feely really puts everything together and just lets it all out. Vinicius, he's dangerous. He's a hard hitter, but he's been a weight bully at 135 for so long now that he may have gotten used to it. Maybe not. Coming off that submission loss to Mario Batista, who's also a big bantamweight, but you see someone his own size completely shutting him down and putting him in his place. Not to say I don't think, like, I think Mario Batista beats Andre Feely right now too, if they were both fighting at the same weight class. But dude, he gassed so bad in that fight so fast. Andre Feely coming off a split decision loss to Jose Delgado. Before that, decision win to C-Rod, submission loss to Mel Costa. Cub Swanson almost 2 years ago, Dan Ige a couple years ago. So he's fighting a lot. He's active. Both these dudes are pretty active. Andre Feely, he's a vet. He's been in the UFC for a long time. I'd say he's kind of a decision merchant at this point in his career. Everyone's on Oliveira. I know everyone's thinking he's gonna fucking find the chin of Feely, but I'm really hoping that Vinicius just isn't as scary at this weight class with somebody who's a little bit bigger than the dudes he's been used to. So I'm going to be taking Andre Feely by decision, mainly just because I just don't like Vinicius. I don't know. I think Feely actually could win this fight. I can't see him getting clocked, though, but I don't think Vinicius is going to be as scary at 145 as he was 135. Look at Ilya. He's going to be fighting someone taller than him with a bigger reach advantage. He's not used to that.
Touchy Feely is another one of these weird guys. Let's take his KO loss starting back at 2022 to get Joe Anderson Brito. Then he beats Bill Aljo by split decision. Then he loses to Nathaniel Wood by unanimous decision. Then he TKOs Lucas Almeida. Then he's knocked out by Danny Ige. Then he beats Cub Swanson by split decision. Then he gets subbed by Costa. And then he wins a split decision against C-Rod. Then loses a split decision to Jose Delgado. If this trend keeps up, he wins here.
He's due.
I think the trend breaks. Eventually, everything stops. And I think Oliveira is going to be the one to do it. His cardio, not having to cut that extra 10 pounds, should hold up for him a little bit better. Philly, although good, he's a great boxer. I'm not going to take it away from him. This dude, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm trying to find here? He's a little suspect. He's chin's a little suspect. And Oliveira, Vinicius does have some powerful shots. Didn't he knock out Sopaj with a knee? Yeah, flying knee.
Yeah, he knocked out
Bernardo
gassed
Sopaj.
out Sopaj at the end of a fight. He was getting his ass fucking beat in.
I mean, knocked out Victor Mongal as a contender here. All right.
Oh,
I
you
don't know,
beat
I think
Kyler
it-
Phillips by a decision? Whoa.
I think it could hold up here.
Whoa, you beat Saeed Nurmagomedov by decision? Whoa. Look what happens when I fight an actual decent fucking fighter. I fucking choke and lose.
I mean, I knew Batista would beat him.
Yeah. I think Batista was
I
a
don't know.
fucking underdog in that fight too, if I'm remembering.
He
I feel like this is the parlay
even.
buster. I feel like Philly's gonna do it.
Philly's supposed to win. He's supposed to based off of that, but I just think the streak comes to an end, and I think Vinicius is better than we saw against Batista. I think he's better than that. Like you said, his cardio gave up. He gassed. His cardio quit. I'm thinking he doesn't quit here. Hell, if you think Philly wins, the plus 3.5 on the point spread's pretty good.
Yeah, even if he just wins one round. Plus 130. It's probably the safest thing to play. Not like all in on Philly either, but I think he pulls it off this time.
Because Philly could KO him too. If Oliveira does end up gassing, Philly's a good boxer.
I
He's
think
good on the
Philly has
ground,
good
too. He knows what
distance
he's doing.
management too, and I think that's what's really going to keep him alive in this fight. I don't think Vinicius is going to be able to just fucking crash in on him. He's not going to frame mog him like he does to his other opponents. So look at Mario Batista. He fought somebody the same size as him, and he was still a little bit bigger than Batista. He fought someone
Do they
the
have
same
face-off
size
yet?
as him, and he fucking choked. He's a bully.
I need to see these guys side by side.
Vinicius could be bigger than Feely, but I know Feely's taller. He's got longer arms. It's not going to be as shocking seeing them across from each other in the cage. Like, he's fucking way bigger than Bernardo Sopai. He's way bigger than him. He's like two of them.
Vinicius is gonna start hot like he always does. I don't like Philly's IQ. I don't.
That's fair. But Feely's a vet,
he
too.
stuck his
He's...
head right into a guillotine.
I don't know, man.
Got a takedown, stuck his head into the guillotine of Melky. And that was a quick fight.
Falker's also a really good grappler.
He is, but
He
like,
did give it up,
why
I
would
know.
you shoot a takedown?
Yeah.
Why would you shoot a takedown? So Philly to me has that
Here,
low
he's safe to
IQ.
shoot takedowns.
True,
He'd be smart to shoot takedowns early in this.
but I don't think Philly's smart. I think he engages in the opponent's game. And if he does that, he's gonna be just gonna be like a kickboxing match against Vinicius. And I like Vinicius' power more than I like Philly's, and it's only gonna take a couple.
I see what you're saying. I'm sticking with my gut though on this one. I'm rocking Feely decision. So you guys, decision plus 450. Flip a coin, play it how you want. It should be a good fight though. I am excited to see Vinicius fight at his actual weight class. You got anything else for that one, Brody?
Just want to check winning method, alt victories, Oliveira by KO or Philly by sub -1, Philly by decision -145.
Oh, not bad. Not bad parlay piece.
That was it. Let's move on it.
Moving up, we've got. I'll say. Oh, that's first up.
146.
Murtalazi Magomedov
146 for Magomedov.
coming in 146. Going up against Melsik Bagdasarian,
145 and a half.
aka Jean Silva
145
Slime
and a
Out
half for
Merchant,
Bagdasarian.
coming in 145 and
John
a half.
Silva's son.
Yeah.
Silva sunned him.
Magomedov making his UFC debut. He's a moderate favorite, coming in at minus 305, going up against Melsick. Melsick, he's a kickboxer, kind of like a Muay Thai-esque striking. And Murtalazzi is a wrestler, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, splitting his wins up by TKO and sub. I think this is a fight where Magomedov comes in and just looks like a Magomedov, picks up Baghdasaryan, slams him, and just gets a sub early. He's 10-0. Baghdasaryan 8-3, coming off. Oh, his last fight was the one against Silva. Bad knockout. Getting subbed out by Josh Culibao. And John Silva could have won that fight however he wanted to. He just decided to KO him. 62% of Magomedov's finishes coming by KO. Or no, people are predicting by KO. 26.9 by sub. What do you got for this, Brody?
I got Magomedov to win this in round 2 any way he wants. I think my official call was a submission win because Melsick has lost twice by sub, sucks on the ground. He's a kickboxer, wants to stay at range, but Melsick also has not fought since the Silva fight. And even before the Silva fight, he wasn't fighting that much. Like 5 fights in the past, 5 years? If that.
Yeah.
1 fight in 2025, didn't fight at all in 2024. 2 in 2023, none in 2022. Like, he's not fighting a lot. Like, it's just crazy. You're supposed to fight Joanderson Brito back in December. And that was probably a better fight for him than this one.
Yeah.
If Magomedov's smart, he comes in, he blasts a double leg, takes down Melsick here and subs him out quick. It could be round 2.
450. Round
we
2
saw it took
straight.
Amosov to round 2.
I think round 2 straight is also plus 450.
I like the round 2.
Both of those.
I mean, I think Amosov is a better grappler than Magomedov. It took Amosov round 2 to sub Joel Alvarez, and apparently Alvarez was not as great as a grappler as we all thought he was, because dude did not put up any fight, it looked like.
Melsick is... Joel Alvarez is a million times the grappler that Melsick is, though. Even being not that great. Like, Melsick will not survive submission attempts. There will be a submission attempt. Not multiple. I'm serious. I don't see multiple submission attempts. I don't see him prying at the hands. I see a quick sub. Round 2 straight is the same odds as a round 1 sub.
I mean, Silva knocked him out in round 1. Josh Culibao subbed him in round 2. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen Magomedov wrestle that much. Hard to find some tape on him. And the Contender Series fight, that was just a quick round 1 knockout. But this dude's been getting KOs. He's getting triangle choke wins, rear naked choke wins, arm choke win. Ah, dude. Submission might be just the call to go.
Just straight sub.
Yeah.
And it's plus 225. Like, no need to get greedy, you know? I like the sub.
Him. Yeah. Oh, what's ITD?
It's probably silly.
Minus 110.
Really? Oh, wow.
I kind of like that.
That's actually not bad. It's a really good parlay piece.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Yeah, I like that too. I'm very shocked that it's not like a minus 280. All right, give me the ITD. I like that. Under, where'd it go? Under 1.5 minus 175. So you get better on the. That's over. Under 1.5 plus 135. Play it how you will. I like the ITD a lot. Moving up. We got C-Rob.
145 and a half.
145 and a half for Rodriguez.
Make him wait. Going up against Hyder and Mill.
Looking good.
145.
145 for Emil.
2, 1. Thank you, Hyder. Good job, Hyder.
All right, what you got, Brody?
I'm back and forth on this one.
I agree.
This has been a tough one for me to try to pick a side on because I do like Hyder and Mill. I'm a fan. But C-Rod just kills every freaking prospect. But can you call Mill a prospect?
That's the question of this entire fight. That's exactly
Can you
what's been
call him a
bouncing around in my
prospect?
head.
At 36 years old? I feel like you still have to, right?
It's weird because he's 11-2, so he's not super experienced. He's 36, so it doesn't have the same effect as fighting a prospect younger than him, like when he fought Raul Rosas. Was it?
Beat Cameron Saman, beat Isaac Bulgarian, beat Austin Bashy, lost to Julian Arosa, lost to Melky, lost to Touchy Philly, beat Chiwiwi, beat Joshua Weems, lost to Jonathan Pierce.
And the thing is, like, he beat Chiwiwi's a grappler, right? He lost decision to him. Dude.
He was also above weight for that fight against Chiwiwi. Insane.
I feel like Emil, like, could come out fucking clean as clock. Emil comes out crazy. That's also what has gotten him into some serious trouble. Like this. I remember they were like, oh, there's a watch party at the bar. All his friends and family are there. I was like, my parlay's cooked. And then he got absolutely starched out in the first round.
Loss of Jamal Emmers doesn't look good either. Like, I know Jamal Emmers is good, but you gotta look at, like, career trajectories. Jamal was on, like, the way down, lost to Nate Landwehr, then beat Gabriel Miranda, and then, like, I don't know how he beat Hyder Mill. I thought Mill would have beat him.
Emil, don't forget. Emil went into this fight after coming off of this was 4 months after that devastating knockout. He came out fighting very trepidatious, we'll call it, very timid. Now, that KO being a year and a half ago, I think he's able, he's had a fight camp since then. I think he's able to come out and fight like the old Hyder Emil.
Dude, this is killing me.
C-Rod also could just bring him to the ground and just latch him up. I don't think he would sub him, but he has good control on the ground.
I think I gotta stick with C-Rod. I can't go again. I'm gonna call Mill a prospect. We'll find out if Emil is a prospect this Saturday. If C-Rod beats him, Emil's a prospect. If Emil beats C-Rod, Emil was not one. I'm gonna go with he's a prospect. I gotta take C-Rod. I don't know why. I think C-Rod wins a decision.
Yeah, I don't think he
think it's
finishes Emil. I think if this fight ends inside, it's Emil getting it done.
Yeah, it's either a Mill KO, a Mill decision, or C-Rod decision. I like C-Rod's. C-Rod's smart. He's not an idiot. Like, he has high IQ. He knows what he's doing in there.
Yeah.
But usually against fighters who have lower IQ.
Like, for a dude who's only, 28? He's young.
He's still pretty young.
He's got a good brain for fighting.
28 years old. I mean, he could still crack the top 15. He's still young enough to do it.
Yeah.
Emil's on the downfall. I kind of like C-Rod just trying to outgas him. Emil probably wins round 1. C-Rod wins round 2 and 3.
Yeah. I agree. I see it. I think Hyder Mill gets it done, plus 380 on the KO, C-Rod plus 120 on the decision. Go ahead and pick your poison. Moving up to the co-main. We got Jan Kutalaba going up against Navajo Sterling.
205
Sterling
for
coming in
Sterling.
205, making champion weight. Going over to Jan Kutalaba, absolute veteran in the game.
205 and a half for
And
Kutalaba.
205 and a half. Kutalaba's been looking good lately, man. I can't lie. Navajo Sterling, definitely not the killer they kind of hyped him up to be early on. Kutalaba coming off of a what turns out to be not so great win over Umar Sy. He was a huge underdog in that fight. That was a big parlay buster, but Umar Sy is not that good. Lost to Modestas Bukauskas. Beat Ivo
Should have won that
Aslan.
fight.
Agreed. Beat Ivan Urslan. Lost to Felipe Lins. Navajo coming off his first KO in the UFC, which should have happened out here. To Bruno Lopez. I think he finished him like the second or third round. It was late. He's 9-0 in his career. I do think if Navajo was to get a big knockout, it would be over a fighter like Jan Kutalaba with that crazy forward pressure. However, I don't think he's going to knock out Jan Kutalaba specifically. Dude's pretty tough. Yeah, you don't really see him getting knocked out. Could we see another gigantic upset here? Possibly, but Navajo Sterling, he's training at City Kickboxing. All those dudes have pretty good takedown defense. None of them are that good on the ground, though. But I'm kind of rocking with a Navajo Sterling decision here. I don't see him finishing Jan here. Odds makers think he gets a KO.
The last time Jan was knocked out was 2022 by Kennedy and Zechiku. Guys, Kennedy and Zechiku hits hard. Like, I know he's not like the greatest. That's because his grappling sucks, but he hits hard. Navajo Sterling knocked out Bruno Lopez, I believe it was. Let me double check that. Yes.
Yep.
Knocked out Bruno Lopez. You should. That was his. You better knock him out, or you're not probably going to get a knockout at all in the UFC. I don't see him knocking out Jan either. But if Modestas was able to win a split decision against Jan, because Jan just didn't do enough, didn't get the takedowns, did a lot more head movement, and I think it's going to be another decision win here for Sterling. Sterling's very technical. Like you said, big city kickboxing guy. And he's big. Sterling he looks small even on the scale, but side by side against the Pete, Sterling's big.
He fills up. He probably walks around closer to like 225, 230. I don't know how much weight he's cutting.
Yeah. He fills up. He's long. He's rangy. He uses the range well. In and out of the pocket. I've lost too many times betting against him. My first time winning was that Bruno Lopez won. I just can't bet against Sterling until I see him lose.
Yeah.
Which sucks because I love betting on Kutalaba.
I know. He's always such a fat underdog, dude.
Yeah, he is.
He was a bigger underdog against Umar Sy. He was like a plus 400 something if I'm remembering right, or almost.
He was a plus 235.
Okay, so a little smaller, but still, he was a fat underdog to go out there and win. I think he won in the first round, too, if I'm remembering right.
Yep. And then against Ivo Aslan, he was a plus 155.
It's the Gaethje effect.
Ivan Urslan and Modestas were both near even, and he won one, lost one. Favorite going into Felipe Lins, where he lost. Favorite against Tanner. Okay, I was trying to see if there was a pattern. Wins as an underdog, loses as favorite.
right? Yeah.
No, yeah.
I don't think he. I mean, like I said, Jan's the type of fighter that would get finished by him because he would walk into the shot. Navajo doesn't have the chase you down power, hit you while you're moving back, but you walk into it. He's a big dude. He's a very big dude. But give me the decision. I think these should be flipped. I think it's recency bias.
Yeah.
And I think Jan's gonna put up a hell of a fight. So I really like the decision at plus 225. I think that's super juiced. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. Did you have anything else for that, Brody? I think we were pretty thorough on it.
Over 1.5 is nice too. It's a safe parlay piece at minus 195. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's very safe. I like that. Because Jan would probably try to grapple and keep him pinned down. Moving up, main event.
Thank you, Yuan.
A rematch. And Kyoji Horiguchi, who showed up and showed out in his fight, huh?
125 for Horiguchi.
Yeah, he did.
We were calling for this fight right after. Give him Kape, give him Kape. Going up against Manel Kape.
126.
Love to
for
see him
Kape.
making it to the scale.
main
I was really afraid this fight was going to get called off. Manel Kape does miss weight a lot. Or has a lot of canceled bouts. Ooh, both of them, man, coming off an insane performance. Manel Kape getting the round 1 knockout over Brandon Royval, just bum rushed him. And then Kyoji Horiguchi getting the unanimous decision over Amir Albazi. Almost finished him multiple times in that fight too. Kyoji, man, this is second time in the UFC too. Third time.
Third bout, second time. Yeah,
Gotcha. Only loss in the UFC flyweight division was to Demetrius Johnson, who needs no introduction. He bounces around the cage. He utilizes every little square inch of it. He's really good at floating around, really good at bouncing in, finding the shot, but he does not have the same amount of power as Manel Kape. Manel Kape looked like he went absolutely Super Saiyan in his last fight against Brandon Royval. People don't do that to Brandon Royval, man. That was intense. That was crazy. And it's hard to pick against him after seeing that. And I think being in the small cage, Horiguchi's obviously going to have 33% less bouncing around room. And I think within the course of 15 minutes, or 25 minutes, I should say, Manel Kape is going to be able to find the chin of Kyoji Horiguchi. I think it sucks because I really wanted to see Horiguchi just up. But the higher you go, the further you fall, and only the best fight the best, especially at flyweight lately. Division stacked. But Manel Kape, I think he's going to show a little bit of levels to this. A little bit taller, 1 inch, 5 inch reach advantage, couple of years younger. Give me Manel Kape by knockout in this fight, man. I think Horiguchi subbed him in the first fight, but that was 10 years ago, so you don't really factor that in all too much. 60% of you guys pick Manel Kape, 40 on Horiguchi. Super close, minus 155 Kape, and I agree. It's going to be a fun fight.
Kape's gonna get that KO. Horiguchi's climbing in age. He's dealt with a lot of power before. He's been hurt before. Like, he's been damaged. And like you said, no one does that to Royval. We got the smaller cage here. It's gonna be easier for Kape to cut him off. And once he gets you pinned against that fence, it's over. I don't think Horiguchi's going to want to stand with the power of Kape, and I like the KO call. Kape's got 25 minutes to find it, and I only think he's going to need 1 round.
You think he finds him in the first round, huh?
Dude, what he did to Royval was insane.
That was fucking crazy.
Van went 5 rounds with Brandon Royval, and Kape came out there and said, "Good night."
Yeah, like that was no early stoppage. That was clean, fair, cold knockout. Brandon Royval had no idea where he was when he woke up. Round 1 KO, if you're confident it's a plus 700, it'd be a beautiful way to end the night.
I'm not super confident,
KO
but if I'm
straight plus
hitting,
185. Oh, you ready for
if
this
I'm hitting
one?
for the night, I'm definitely throwing that up.
Manel Cop to win in under 3.5 plus 200, under 2.5 plus 275. So you think he gets it done under 2.5 plus 275? But you lose out on 12.5 minutes, and you're only getting, I think, 25 points there. There's a KO, or no, you're getting more than that, 90. Yeah, I don't see this fight
think
going the
longer.
distance.
I don't either. In my head, the longer it goes the distance, the more it favors Horiguchi.
I agree.
I mean, Horiguchi's engaged in the grappling more. He's gotten Kape down a few times. But I don't know. I think Kape's too quick now. I think he's too fast, too
Yeah,
powerful.
he's gotten really, really quick.
Like, his only loss as of recent is to Muhammad Mokaev, and Mokaev is still undefeated.
Mokaev's probably the best 125er on the planet. Love it or hate it, it's probably a fact. Wasn't it against Manel Cop when he, or who was it against when they completely ripped apart his knee and he still finished the fight? Was that Cop?
I'm not sure. I don't think it was Kape.
No,
They
it
really
wasn't.
struck
It
each
wasn't.
other
It was
in that fight.
Jeff. It was Philo. It was Philo, I think. Can find out, but yeah, give me the Manel Cop KO. bare
Rafael
minimum.
Philo, where he won. He
Yeah.
subbed him in round 3.
Yeah, he had to get he ripped 8 muscles in his knee or something like that. It was disgusting.
after
His knee went like this, but the wrong way, like sideways. It was fucking gross. He just didn't tap. It was crazy.
Who, Philo's knee ripped sideways?
No,
or?
Makaev's, and then he went on and finished the fight and won. I think it was Philo. If he fought Philo, it was Philo.
He fought Philo, but he CC subbed him in round 3.
Yeah.
So he came back and then subbed.
Yeah.
So yeah, Muhammad Mokaev might be the best on the planet then,
Yeah.
at 125. And that's Kape's only recent lost fight.
That was stupid. Makaev was pulling his underwear and stuff, giving him a wedgie. I remember all the security in there for literally no reason, and then they just didn't fight for 3 minutes.
Yeah, they just stared at each other. Yeah, 2017, Manel lost a round 3 head and arm choke to Kiori Horiguchi, and then lost to Kaya Sakura soon after that. That was a different Manel Cap,
Yep.
because we have a killer Cap on our hands. And when he gets that mic in his hand, Josh, be ready.
He's gonna say something some people don't want to hear.
Be ready, Josh. He's gonna be coming for you, man. He's gonna be coming for you.
All right, guys. I think
Joshua Van! Joshua Van!
you and your team.
I want title shot, Joshua Van! You and your team are a bunch of...
Think we're gonna call it on that one. Be back normal schedule next week. And
sorry about this week, guys.
Yeah, it was weird.
250 hungover.
And we will see y'all at the cash counter on Sunday. Thank you so much. Peace.